If I was to have the chance to speak to some of the decision makers in this, I would like them to invite them to spend some time here in our community, talking to people, listening to what they have to say about this, and then trying to work out whether this is a problem or not. It is no good us shouting and saying that this isn't right without that being listened to. And I would want feet on the ground here for them to look at the situation we're in, to talk to our neighbours, to work out where people have been intimidated, where they have felt frightened, how they've been treated, what they really understand about the project and its goals and its outcomes. And then I'd feel better about them making that decision when they've actually had a chance to listen and hear. We haven't had anyone up here come and stand and say, come on, what does this actually mean for you? One of the most ironic things about this for us is that for many, many years, farmers have been encouraged to diversify, and one of the easiest routes for diversification is to share their land with people, to bring people onto their land, and they have done it with pride, and they have invested into the infrastructure to make that visitor experience on par with what Visit Wales and other institutions feel like we should be. And they've enjoyed it and they've loved it. Up our valley, there are a number of farms who have invested heavily into tourism infrastructure to bring the right people into this area who appreciate and respect this land and leave little trace and take from it what we like to give. The other side, or a side of this that I think is worth noting, is that there are no decent peer-reviewed reports on turbines being an issue for tourism. There are anecdotal bits and bobs here and there, but there's nothing that we can hold up and show. Is that because it doesn't actually have an impact on tourism, or is that because the reports are not being funded into this area? I hear a lot of people saying that it won't impact them. Actually they find them really hopeful. And for many people, and for us, I can look up at a turbine and I can see why people think it aesthetically gives them a sense of hope, because it feels like we're doing something. And it might be that people, decide that's okay. The truth about the scale of these turbines is not included in that. There is nothing written on having offshore scale turbines on 70 we've got proposed surrounding this valley here. That is a dramatic industrialisation of the hilltops around here and the valley below. We believe that this area is precious because of its bucolic the structural integrity of the biome here that has come from millennia of man on land here. So I think it's convenient for them to forget Radnorshire, Mid Wales in this. And we don't feel like we've had any support or clarity from our tourism agents